Okay. Today we will start the topic that is verb. Verb is very, very important because verb is the backbone of grammar. Okay, it is very, very important topic that is verb. You need to know every single concept about verb, and it's a very vast topic. Okay, we have different kinds of verbs. I will talk about it later. So, what is verb? If I talk about what is verb is a word, write down, which express action, state, and possession. That is a verb. Okay, any word which is possessing, listen to me, if a word express action, state, and possession, that is verb. Okay, for example, if I talk about action, if you see this, what is the action? If I say I eat roti, here it's action. Okay, I eat roti. How do you know it's action? This one is the doer. Subject is the doer. And this one is the receiver of the action. Roti is the receiver of action. This one is doer of action. This one is receiver of action. But this one is action. What is it? Receiver, doer of action. That means who is doing the work? I is doing the work. So it is doer of action. Roti is receiver of action. Okay. So here verb is action verb. Here the verb it is expressing action. Okay. As simple as that. If I write I am ill. I am ill or I am well. Here am is a verb. It is a verb. No doubt it is a verb. What kind of verb is am? It is showing state. How I am fine, I am ill. So this one is showing state. So I told you sometime verb express action, sometime state, and sometime possession. For example, if I say I have a pen, have is a verb. I is doer, this one is receiver. I is doer, this one is receiver. Have is a verb. But it is what kind of verb it is? Possessive verb, possession. It is showing possession. Now you got to know verb is a word which express action, state, and possession. Here it is showing action. Here it is showing state. Here it is showing possession. So these are the verbs. Okay, clear? Very good. Okay, I know. Which one? Yeah, you have to write everything. Just keep on writing. Don't waste your time. Just keep on writing, everybody. Okay. Okay, these are the three things a verb. That is this is the definition of verb. Never say verb is the action word. Verb is a word which express action, state, and position. Okay. Now we'll talk about. So now we know what is verb. This much. This is the definition of verb. Verb is having 5 forms. Okay. Verb has, first I need to tell you, normally verb is of 2 types. Main verb and helping verb. Verbs are of two types. One is main verb, another is helping verb. Sometimes helping verbs are called as auxiliary verb. Verbs. Okay, helping verbs are called as auxiliary verbs. Clear now? So normally verbs are of two types. One is main verb, another is auxiliary verb. Okay, so if I talk about what are main verbs, normally main verbs are having five forms: V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Okay, so we'll see. Generally, main verb has five forms. Generally, main verb has five forms. Main verb. Okay, but helping verbs do is having five form and have is another helping verb that is also having five forms. Okay, we'll see later. There is another exceptional case is there. Okay, so main verb is having five forms. What are these five forms? V1 form, V2 form, V3 form, V4 form, and the last one is V5 form. These are the five forms of the verb. Okay, so and listen to me, V1 is plural form. V2 is both for plural and singular. This one is plural as well singular. This one is also plural as well as singular. This one is singular form. Okay, I'll tell you a few things about what is singular and plural. Okay, these are the five forms of the verb. We'll discuss. Yeah, I know you will take time. Keep on writing. Okay, I will give you much more time to write. Sampriti, keep on writing. Do not waste your time. Okay, all of you. Listen. So these are the five forms of the verb. So V1 is plural form of the verb. V2 is singular as well as plural form of the verb. V3 is both singular and plural. V4 is both singular plural. V5 is only singular form. Okay, these are the five forms of the verbs. Okay, we'll discuss about what is singular and plural. Then we'll go for helping verbs. Okay, here I will tell you what is singular and plural. Verb, whether it is V1 form mainly, if it is V1 form, then it is plural form of the verb. Okay, so if you add s, es or is to V1 form, it becomes singular. Verb, it becomes V5. If we add V1 plus any of them, s, es or is, that becomes V5. Okay, and I told you here, if you see, yeah, V5 is singular. So this one V1 is plural. You can see here, V1, it is plural. But if we make it singular, if we jump it from here to here, you get the plural form. Sorry, singular form. Okay, just like for example, if I take it an example, this one is singular form. Take an example like this. Okay, if I say go, go is a verb. Okay, go is action verb. So go plus es, it becomes goes. So now it's a singular verb. It's plural. P for plural, S for singular. Don't get confused. Okay, here I can mention P for plural, S for singular form. Okay, so here go plus S, sorry, yes, it becomes goes. So goes is, it is definitely, it is V5. It is V1. Again, if I say it plus S, it becomes its. It is singular, it is V5. Whatever verb, if it is having S in the end, definitely that's a singular verb, and that is V5. Remember, don't get confused. Do you understand this? Deep, all of you, Arpita, Ayushman, yes. Bapu, okay, very good. Shubhashmita, are you getting this one? All of you. You, Anshuman, Satyasharup, Sampriti. Okay, so this verb, it is which form of the verb? B1 form, right? Definitely it's B1. So if it is B1, so it is plural. And this one is V5, so it is singular. Whenever you see any verb, if it is having a S in the end position, if you have a S, definitely that's a singular verb. Okay, that is definitely, it's a singular verb. If I write one more word, if I say carry, C-H-A-R-Y, sorry, C-A-R-Y, C-R-Y, carry, plus I-S, carries. Carry plus is, carries. Now listen, this one is B1, so it is plural. This one is B5, so definitely it is singular. Are you getting? These are the way to know what is singular verb and what is plural verb. It is very, very simple. Okay. So if you know if the subject is singular, then use singular verb. If the subject is plural, use plural verb. I'll tell you what is subject and how to know about subject. We should have knowledge about noun and pronoun, because subject is always noun or pronoun. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But now these are the fact I told you about what is verb, and exactly this is the definition. This is the two types of verbs, and we have 5 forms of the verb. Mainly, main verb is having 5 forms generally, and helping verb is not having 5 forms. It is having 2 forms. Okay, present form and past form. But some helping verb, they act as both main verb and helping verb. Some of the helping verbs, they act as both main verb and helping verb. Now listen to me. If I talk about these 5 forms of the verb, B1 is plural, B2 is both singular and plural verb, B3 is both singular and plural verb, B4 is both singular and plural, B5 is only singular form of the verb, and we need to know how to make a singular verb plural and plural verb singular. If you add, always listen to me, B1 is plural. If we add S, yes, IS to B1 form, it becomes singular verb. For example, go is plural, goes is singular. It is plural, its is singular. Carry is plural, carries is singular. Now, all of you clear now? All of you have written? You write for him. What? No, 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 no. You can't write. Write quickly. I need to erase the board. Okay, these are the main technique of the verb. Now we'll talk more detail about how many types of verb, and again what are the classification of helping verb or auxiliary verbs. Clear? I will erase it. You see his copy and then write. Okay. Clear now? Okay. Now we'll see what are helping verb and what are main verbs. Okay, and the types of helping verbs and its classification. Is it clearly visible to you? Okay. See. Now, types of verbs.
Sir, there are two types of verbs.
Yeah, we know. One is main verb,
And auxiliary verb.
helping verb or auxiliary. Okay. So now MV means main verb. Write down. Helping verb is also called as auxiliary verb. Okay. So listen, I told you main verb is having these 5 forms. Now we'll talk about auxiliary verbs. Okay. Auxiliary verbs are of two types. One is primary helping verb. Helping verbs are of two types. One is primary helping verbs, another is secondary.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of secondary?
That's what I'm going to teach you. You keep patience. That's what I'm teaching right now. Okay. Okay. Primary helping verb and another is secondary helping verb. I clear, Shampriti? Okay. What are primary helping verb? There are 3 types of primary helping verb we have. One is do verb, another is be verb, and there is have verb. Okay, these are the 3 forms, 3 types of primary helping verb. Again, listen to me. Primary helping verb is having 2 forms: present form, another is past form. If I write present form, do verb is having present form do and does. Past is did. Be verb present form is am are. Past form is was and were. Past form is was were. Have verb has or have. Past form is had. Okay, these are past form. Clear? So now I'll tell you little bit about this thing. This one is plural. This one is having s. So it is singular. It is not having s. Listen to me. Any verb is having s, that is singular. So here it is s in the end. Here it is s singular. Here it is s. Here she s. So it is singular. Simple technique. Do you have s in the end? It is singular. Here we have s. It is singular. If we talk about am is also singular, but listen to me. Am is followed by I am, and I is against of grammar rule. I will tell you why I is against of grammar rule. Okay, I is the only pronoun whenever you use in a sentence, it's supposed to be in capital letter. You cannot make a small letter. I is so arrogant. Can I write small I am? In the end, it is I. Always you have to write capital. Don't use small I, because I is against of grammar rule. Except proper noun, inside a sentence we need to follow small letter or not. Except proper noun we need to write a small letters. But I supposed to be in capital, whether it is in the end position or in the beginning. It has to be in capital. Okay, so don't she the I and the helping verb of I. This is so arrogant. So I is singular, still it is not having S. Here it is singular, here it is singular, this one is singular. S means singular. She, yes. And rest of those verbs are, it could be singular, it could be plural, both. So it is both singular and plural. It is plural. Okay. And it is plural. It could be both singular as well as plural. Clear now? But let me tell you one more thing. This be verb, sometimes they called as be family. Be verbs are sometimes they called as be family. In their family, three more guests we have. One is be itself, another is being, another is been. There are three more verbs. So totally how many be verbs we have? Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. 8 verbs. Okay, can you see? Yeah, it is visible. Again we have how many verbs? Is, am, are, was, were. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 types of be verb we have. Okay? Write down. Kabir Bhatia. You write. Kabir Bhatia from KIT International. Hand is very slow. Do write fast. Okay. So these are the 8 types of be verbs, and these are primary auxiliaries. Okay. These are do verb means do, does, and did. Do does is present form. Did is past form. Do does. Do is plural. Does is singular. Did is both for singular and plural. And be verbs are of 8 types. Is, am, are for present. Was, were for past. Is singular. Am singular, are plural. Was, were. This one is singular. This one is plural. Has, have. Has is singular. Have is plural. Had is both for singular and plural. Be family, we have a be family, and be family is having 8 members, 8 verbs. Be verbs, and be family is having these 8 verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. Clear now up to here? Okay. Now we'll talk about secondary auxiliaries. These are also called as modals. Sometime modal auxiliaries or modal helping verbs. I get it now? Now you're getting. Don't it. Just keep on writing. Do write modal helping verbs. Okay. Now modal helping verbs again are of 2 types. See, that's what I'm saying. It is of 2 types. You ask question or it is a suggestion? Okay, listen. Modal helping verbs are secondary auxiliaries or secondary helping verbs are of 2 types. One is paid modals. Another is unpaid. Paid modal. You write down paid modals and unpaid modals. Okay. Paid modals are having 2 forms. Present form, past form. Present form. Shall, past form is should, will, would, can, could, may, might. These are the 8 types of paid modals we have. Okay. Now we'll talk about unpaid modals. Clear up to here? So secondary auxiliaries are called as modal verbs or modal helping verbs. I will give it time for taking a screenshot. Whenever you will be watching later, you can take a screenshot, then you can write. Okay. Secondary helping verbs are also called as modal helping verbs. They are of two types. One is paid modals, another is unpaid modals. Okay. So unpaid modals are of again two types. Pure unpaid modal, semi unpaid modals. Again, these are of pure, pure, unpaid modals. Another is semi unpaid modals. One is pure unpaid modals, another is semi unpaid modals. You write it. You write it for him. You write everything here. Up to here you have written? You have not written? Okay. You can write it later. I'll send this video. You can write it. Okay. Up to here, do you have any doubts? Okay. See, these are modal verbs. We have a separate type about this modal verbs. Okay, we have separate in different topic about this modal verbs. I'll tell you what are those modal verbs. Okay, you can write from him. You write from his copy. Okay. Now I'll tell you two things. Listen. Two verbs, two helping verbs. One is have. Another is have verb. Have is having five forms. Have, had, having, has, she. These are the five forms of have. Another is do, did, done, doing, does. Okay, these are the five forms of. These are V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5. Listen to me. I told you V5 means what? V5 means singular form, and V1 plus S, ES or IS becomes V5, and V1 plus ING becomes V4. These are the two helping verb, do and have. Both act as main verb and helping verb. Yeah, you can write below. Both do and have, both can act as main verb or helping verb in a single sentence. Okay, these are the two conditional apply. This is a condition. Both do verb and have verb, they can act as both main verb and helping verb in a same sentence. because they have 5 forms and they are also both main verb and helping verbs. Okay, now we'll talk about secondary auxiliary. I told you what is secondary auxiliary. So yes, she told you secondary auxiliary modals. That is modals. Modals are what? Secondary helping verb. Secondary helping verbs. Modals are secondary helping verb. There are two types: paid modals, unpaid modals. I told you about paid modals. There are 8 types of 8 paid modal: can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might. Unpaid modals are of 2 types: pure, mother is semi, pure unpaid modals, semi unpaid modals. Okay, pure means what? Must, ought to. Semi means dare, have to, used to. Need to. These are semi unpaid modals. While I'll be talking about helping verbs and modal verbs, I'll tell differently what are the uses and how to use this pure unpaid modals and semi unpaid modals. Clear now? Written? So listen to me. I told you verb is having 5 forms. Again, we'll talk about it very, very deeply. What are the 5 forms of verbs? Written? Write it fast. Too fast. Clear up to here? Okay. Okay. Now again I will tell about the 5 forms of the verbs. Okay. As I told you, 5 form V1, then it is V2, V3, V4, and it is V5. V5 means what? V1 plus S, yes, IS. And this one is singular, this one is singular, this one is both singular, plural, both singular, plural, plural. Clear? Okay. So sometime V1 form is called root form also. Sometime. Later you'll get to know what is root form of the verb. And root form. Sometime, not always. V4 means you know V1 plus ing becomes V4. Okay. Now V1 is called present form. The name is God. Present form. Present form. V2 is past form. V3 is past participle form. V4 is present participle form. V5 is singular form. We'll do more word practice, okay? Now do word practice. Again, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. We'll do word practice. So V1 is called present form, V2 is called past form, V3 is called past participle form, V4 is called present participle form, V5 is called singular form. These are the 5 forms of the verb which is very necessary for a tense, passive active, narration, speech, everything, subject verb agreement, syntax, everything. Okay, these are very important, very high, guarantee, important. Very high means what? VVI, very important. Okay, don't eat your nail. Okay, do right now. Now I'll take an example. If I write play, B2 is played, played, B3 is played, B4 is playing, B5 is plays. Number 2, walk, walked, walked, walking, walks. 3 is move, move, moved, moved, moving, moves. Talk, next is what? Drag, dragged, dragged, dragging, drags. Drugs. Okay. See, in all these cases, we have added ed to the verb. So these type of verbs are called regular verbs. If we have ed, these are called regular verbs.
Regular and irregular.
Yeah, we have regular and irregular again. So these are all regular verbs. But you see, if I write like write, wrote, written, writing, writes, speak, spoke, speaking, spoken, speaking, speaks. These are irregular verbs. See, here we are not adding ed to the B2 form and B3 form. See, can you see the difference? In the B2, in the B3 we are adding ed. Played, played, walked, walked, moved, moved, drugged, drugged. B2 and B3. You know, in this regular form, we have B2 is equal to B3 or not? See, B2 is equal to B3. That means B2 and B3 both are same. B2 and B3 both are same. But we see this B2 and B3 is not same. So these are irregular verbs. B2 is not equal to B3. Here B2 and B3 both are not equal. B2 and B3 both are not equal. But B4 is equal, doesn't matter. But B2 and B3 both are not equal. So these are what? Irregular verbs. And these are regular verbs. Okay. Now you get to know about the 5 forms. So many verbs we have. And they have 5 forms. If it is having 5 forms, these are main verbs. Okay. These all are main verbs. All are main verbs. These are main verbs. They are not helping verbs. Okay. Written all of you?